Good afternoon, audience members, classmates, and instructors. I'd like to begin by thanking all of you for taking time out of your busy day to be here today, and for those of you who took the time to watch this online. Economic uneasiness and a low employment rate can often spell disaster for companies who produce consumable products to the public. However, according to the Huffington Post, the beer industry witnessed a 1% increase in sales in 2012, which amounted to a 6.3 billion gallon increase in the United States alone. Although these conditions can initiate the public to forego products that are not deemed necessities, beer sales continue to increase regardless of the economic situation. Even though these products are not integral, society continues to buy this commodity at rates that have never been witnessed before. Today, I hope to educate you all on how this consumable product is produced and how it makes its way to the public. These processes may help to discover the reason why society always seems to find a way to afford beer, whether it is a necessity or not. The process of making beer is generally made up of three different components: warm water, sugar, and yeast. In most cases, the sugar is formed by mixing water in the germinator with a grain that has been ground, also known as malted grain. After the water has been heated with the malted grain, the product is poured through a large sieve called a lauter tun. This is where the herbs and flavorings can be added to differentiate different brands from one another. Here, the liquid is boiled with the hops and other items, giving the beer its distinctive flavor that consumers around the world have grown to know and love. This product is slightly cooled and transferred to a fermenter. At this point, the grain and water mixture is mixed with the yeast, which is a living organism that feeds off the sugar that has been produced by the malt. This creates alcohol and carbon dioxide, which gives beer its fizzy characteristics. After 3 to 4 weeks of fermentation, the beer is brought down to a temperature just below freezing. This kills off the yeast and stops the fermentation process. After spending weeks or in some cases months aging, a new batch of beer is born. The work does not stop here for beer producers. In many cases, making the product is only the beginning of a long process that ends with consumer consumption. Packaging and marketing are still large and important aspects of the beer production game. First, after an employee loads the bottles onto a conveyor, they are washed in a single file line. Here, they ensure a cleaner where the bottles are washed with soap and extremely hot water, which helps kill any bacteria that may be present on or inside the bottle. The bottles are then blasted with steam, which helps dry the bottles before filling. In order to preserve the product for a long shelf life, the bottles are purged with carbon dioxide, which helps get all of the air out of the bottle. The bottles are filled and then topped off with a second blast of CO2, which helps remove any more air that may still be present in the neck of the bottle. At this point, the bottles are then quickly capped, sealed, and sent back down the line. The bottle product continues down the conveyor where it's washed and dried for a second time, making its way to be branded by the labeler. This is when all of the labels are placed on the bottle, differentiating the different brands. At this point, the bottles are sent for a final visual inspection where they are boxed, placed on a pallet, and then finally shipped to a retailer. Once loaded onto a truck for transportation, the beer makes its way to a retailer to be sold to the consumer. In Ontario, which is where I'm from, the government regulates the sale of alcohol to the public. If the consumer wishes to purchase beer, they must choose to either purchase it at a beer store or an LCBO, which stands for the Liquor Control Board of Ontario. These two stores work with beer providers to determine sales that help promote certain brands. Temporary price promotions, free products, and bonus cases are often utilized by large companies to encourage customers to try their products. Also, the Liquor Control Board of Ontario offers Air Miles rewards, which increases the denominations on certain products in order to encourage sales. Naturally, the final steps in the lifespan of a bottle of beer that is purchased for consumption is the consumer receiving the bottle. Processes from beginning to end all play key roles in what causes the consumers to make the initial purchase and potentially following purchases that may occur. Although so many people purchase beer for the flavor, and some may choose it for the effects of alcohol, the statistics speak for themselves. But if the economy is prospering or experiencing hard times, Americans will always make time and money for beer.